Let the digging begin. Go, get it, get it.
All right, good morning, YouTube. Well, we are making progress. You can see that we have most of the I-joists that will be the rafters in place. We still need to shim them to the correct level. We need to run a string across the top of them and shim them up to where they're perfectly flat. We still are missing some headers to land the last two, I think. Yeah, 1, 2. There's 2 more that will go right here that land on that header right there. That header gonna be, yeah, it is. Okay, land on that header right there, but I need a steel plate that is gonna drill into this concrete over here. I'm gonna cut out the styrofoam, screw a steel plate in that will hold that that header there. So I have those in process back in the shop. They're in process of being created. Okay, we have a triple LVL right here, and that's the first thing that we're going to do is actually get it cut and in place. It doesn't need any steel because it's going into that pocket over there. And then the last of these joists, so one there and those 2 right there, will terminate at a skew into that triple LVL. So I got to create, the skew hangers that they had were not that acute of an angle, so I got to make a hanger for that also. So we're trying to get a measurement here. We have to hold the tape up, otherwise it sags too much. So we have a person in the middle and a person on each end to try to get this measurement so we can cut these 3 LVLs. Then we're going to try to use the new boom that we built a couple episodes back. We don't think we can actually get it out to the center here, but we can get it to the edge enough that we can use a block and tackle or just a rope around a clevis or whatever to hoist up one side at a time and not have to be carrying those damn LVLs up and down the ladder. That's the plan anyway, especially when we get over, because we got triples also, a whole bunch of triple LVLs that will go, so right beside this one right here over at the very edge, and again needs a steel hanger that I'm building. We'll cut out the styrofoam, mount it directly to the concrete, and it will go right above, well, almost above that last zon. So I'll have to take that zon off and get all that out of the way, cut down to the concrete, bolt it on, then it'll drop in. So that's the plan for today. If we can get all that done, then we might be going to Menards or Home Depot to get OSB. Talk to you later. Bye. And the west, and then split the difference.
Okay.
Or the west and then the east, and then split the difference.
Because we're at a little bit of an angle.
You're at an angle, so they keep getting longer.
You're at the angle. I'm straight. Here's this. This wall's straight. This
Yeah.
one. You're at the angle.
You're at the angle.
No, you're at
the angle.
I'm just
The
gonna
walls are
climb the
parallel,
ladder.
but our distance is not. Okay, so
where you want? West side first?
west side first. I didn't get my pad. Can you remember it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you like that? Are you tight?
Yep.
So let's do 348 and 3/4. Let's do 348 and a half. 348 and 3/4 is a little tight. Okay, then at the far east edge. All right, so we're trying to get some construction adhesive in between these before we set the second one, and then we'll set the third one and get construction adhesive in there. Okay, we put our strap here, we go hook it on the boom up there, and then hoist and lift at the same time to get one end up. Then we run over to the other end and we pull it up by hand, and once we get it set up there, then we go back and put glue on the one in between. Whew, I'm out of breath. And then we try to screw them together to squeeze all the glue in. So that's the plan. Okay. So these are going to be the hangers that will Tapcon into the, oh, we need to check for Tapcon, the 3/8 Tapcon bolts when we go back down. These will Tapcon into the concrete. This one is only for a double header. It only spans that 4 feet across the hallway that goes to the bathroom. But the concrete is going to end about right there. So the concrete will be on this side. This side will be kind of hanging out in space. So I put a bunch of steel out here so I can get my bolts embedded in the concrete really well in the center. And then this will actually be cantilevered out just a hair. I would probably go ahead and put a strap so the concrete, edge of the concrete will be somewhere in that neighborhood. I got to get the laser level out to find out where. And then I'll weld another strap out here that I can then Tapcon into that side going the other direction, and that way we'll have 2 points of connection around the corner of the concrete. All the other ones will just be pockets like this, and we'll put our Tapcons in the back, and then we'll have to route out for the bolt heads when we set in our LVLs. On the triples, we can just make the center LVL a little bit narrower, and then on the doubles, I'll just have to have little notches for them. So yeah, that's what we're doing, making it out of, I have no idea what thickness that steel is. We are at 3/16. So 3/16 inch plate is what we had. Which should be plenty heavy enough considering that it's like 3 times as heavy as a normal joist hanger is. We are cantilevering it out, but it's still gonna be heavy enough. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 4 total of the triple LVLs for the flying pony wall bracing. And then I need 1, 2 for the fireplace wall, and then 1, like I said, this one's already built for the header that goes down the bathroom hallway. So we plasma cut it and then cleaned it up with the grinder, and then once I get all that done, I'll weld them up, and then Dan will grind because my welds look like shit. That's all I'm here for. Okay, so we are cutting out the styrofoam so that we can get to the concrete, so that we can put our joist hangers on the concrete. And these have the little plastic ties that are tying it to the concrete that are embedded in. So you gotta, I think you're right on it. Oh, that bob's nice. Plastic and it just sheared. Is that the only one? Oh, yeah.
Blade does not cut very well.
That's our cold hot knife. You just keep putting it up there until it gets hot. Oh, I thought that was concrete sticking out.
No, that is the last of the round corner.
I gotcha.
So when it comes around this way, it's got that round in there.
Yep.
It's not all the way through. So.
Gotcha. Okay, turn around and look up here. On our ends, when we got above the corners, we use straight blocks out to the end. We use straight blocks. Okay. We had concrete, or we used straight blocks on the rest of it, and then we just put a plywood cap on the end, thinking that that would give us a hard point to mount the flying pony wall to, because there's going to be a 2x6 wall up there. What we didn't really consider is the fact that so we have a beam hanger right here.
Oh,
that's going
supposed to be over there?
Yeah, beam hanger right here going that direction. It opens LVL hanger. It opens to the top, and so the beam sits down in it from the top. The problem is that you can't get the beam in it from the top because the damn concrete's above it. So
that's a problem.
It is a problem. I don't know how we're gonna do it.
Who's the idiot that built it that way?
The noisemaker? I think it was trusty assistant right here.
Yeah, it was me. So we got to figure that out. I might have to modify those joist hangers and cut some of this side out so we can like roll the LVLs in, because we can't get them all in at the same time. They won't fit.
So to be continued.
To be continued.
Carry on.
No, I got it. Okay, here I am up on a ladder. Oh dear. We are back at doing our joist hangers. I'll see if I can climb up here. Gonna set you down just for a second. Okay. Ah. Okay. So here is one of our hangers. Because this concrete is right here, I'm hoping this is turning out. Because
because this concrete's right here, we couldn't slide them in from above. So we cut this out. We left a little bit down here to give it some strength. And then we added this down here with another bolt back into the concrete to make sure this had enough strength to hold it. And then we will set our LVLs in one at a time, running sideways, and then anchor them back to this wall with self-tapping screws through the first one and then screw the rest of them together. So that should be pretty solid by the time we get done. And this one, we had to add a hole because our bottom hole was going to be in the styrofoam right here instead of in the concrete. And we wanted as far out this way as possible so that our wall doesn't encroach on our living room any more than it has to. Okay.
The dam in. You like it?
Yeah, that. You thought you had a headache earlier? That'd really give you
Probably
a.
wouldn't have a headache if that fell on you.
That's true.
You take it off this time?
That went dark on me.
Yeah, we don't beat around the bush. Good.
I don't have any fingers left, but
Sure, fine. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. I can't feel my hand. Yeehaw.
Farther back we are this way, the higher we go. Alright, give it a sec. Alright, I'm going back out, Dustin.
yeah.
Do you need it up on top?
Nope, I guess not.
Alright, we gotta come back past your way a bit.
You gotta be up on top. I'm in if you're in.
I'm in.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
Is this the last LVL to go in?
For now.
Oh, just for now. I like it. You like it?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Microphone.